What is up, everybody? This is my NXT review, so let's get right into it. To start off the show, we had Keith Lee kick off the show tonight for NXT, and he talked about how he accomplished everything that he's accomplished in NXT because he didn't make himself. He accomplished goals, and he set out to make those goals, and he just talked about how proud he was of himself that he accomplished his goals, and that he made goals for himself, and that he accomplished those goals. And Keith Lee talked about how he's not a self-made man yet. He said, "I'm not self-made. All the people in the WWE NXT universe, they helped me get where I am right now. They helped me get here. I'm not self-made," and I like that about Keith Lee. Keith Lee didn't put himself over. He's like, "I didn't get here because I did it all by myself." He's like, all these people, the people in the NXT crowd and the people in the NXT universe, they helped me get here. They're the ones that pushed me to do this. And then he said, "There's one person that I know that won't." That he said, "I know there's one person that I want to talk to." He said, "How about we call out Dominic Dodjakovic?" And then Keith Lee calls out Dominic Dodjakovic. He goes, "You know what, Dominic? This is not about me." Dominic starts to shake Keith Lee's hand, and Keith Lee says, "Stop." He goes, "Wait a minute. This ain't about me. This is about you and me." He said, "We got history together." He goes, "And I know you want another shot at the NXT in the North American Championship." This is what Keith Lee told Dominic Dodjakovic. He said, "Man, listen, I know you want another shot at me, and I know you want another shot at the NXT and North American Championship." He goes, "How about this? Me and you tonight, winner take all, for the North American Championship and for the NXT Championship." And Keith Lee said, "Man, just say yes. I don't want to hear nothing else. Just say yes. I want to hear you say yes. That's all I want to hear." And Dominic Dodjakovic accepted Keith Lee's challenge for later on in the night. And so Keith Lee comes out and kicks off the show. I really like Keith Lee, man. Keith Lee is one of my favorites on NXT. I can say that, man. I'm a huge fan of Keith Lee, man. Keith Lee is absolutely awesome. This guy's genuine. This guy's a great heart about him, man. So big shout out to Keith Lee, man. Keep doing your thing, dog. You are absolutely awesome. I'm glad you're NXT champion, and I'm glad you're the North American champion as well. Congratulations to you, Keith Lee, on becoming the new NXT champion. Congratulations to you, big dog. Keep doing your thing, bro. Keep killing it, man. You're doing an absolute great job. And then we had Indy Hartwell versus Shotzi Blackheart. This match was decent for what it was, with Shotzi Blackheart and Indy Hartwell. This match was decent for what it was. It was an alright women's match. It was pretty good. I mean, I enjoyed it for what it was. I thought it was an okay match. It wasn't really the best match, but it was decent enough for what it was. It was alright. Indy Hartwell she's still a little bit green in the ring. She needs to learn a little bit more, but she's getting there. I think Indy Hartwell has a lot of talent. She's athletic. She can go in the ring as well as along with Shotzi Blackheart. Both women have a lot of talent, and I think if they were given, I think if these women were to go again in another match, if Indy Hartwell continues to build and get better and better, I think her and Shotzi can absolutely go out there and tear the house down. But this match tonight between Shotzi Blackheart and Indy Hartwell was alright. It was decent. It wasn't the best women's match on NXT tonight, but it was a decent women's match for what it was. I thought it was okay. Was it the best women's match I've seen? No. It was just enough to be decent. It was decent for what it was. And Indy Hartwell ended up picking up the win over Shotzi Blackheart due to Robert Stone coming out and interfering in this match for whatever reason. I have no idea why. So tonight NXT had Vince McMahon written all over it. This show had Vince McMahon written all over it. I'm sorry, but this show tonight for NXT did not feel like NXT at all. It absolutely did not feel like NXT at all. This show felt like it had Vince McMahon written all over it. And I'm gonna say this match between Shotzi Blackheart and Indy Hartwell, this match felt like it had Vince McMahon written all over it. Because why would you bury Shotzi Blackheart? I don't understand that. I mean, I guess Shotzi Blackheart's not what Vince McMahon is looking for, or Vince McMahon is not a fan of Shotzi Blackheart. So I don't know why Vince McMahon wants to bury her. I don't understand that. Shotzi Blackheart is a damn good athlete, and she's competitive. She can go in the ring. She's athletic. This woman can go in the ring, and you decide to bury her tonight on NXT when Shotzi Blackheart is one hell of a competitor. She can go in the ring. She tells great stories in the ring. Her matches are fun to watch. But you decide to bury her tonight on NXT, and you give the win to Indy Hartwell, who's green as grass in the ring. She's very green. She's a rookie. You have a rookie beat a vet. I don't understand that. That doesn't make any sense to me. What does a win do for Indy Hartwell? It does absolutely nothing. She beat Shotzi, but yet is Indy Hartwell is she gonna be in the NXT title picture? I don't think she is. She hasn't earned that yet. She's not good enough for that yet. She will be when she gets a little better in the ring. She will be a factor in the NXT Women's title picture. But until then, Indy Hartwell is not. She's not NXT Championship caliber. She's not that type of caliber champion. She's not that type of caliber talent yet. She will be. She's not there yet. She will be. When she gets a little bit better in the ring, Indy Hartwell will be in the NXT title picture. I think she will be. When she gets a little bit better and she works more matches, I think she'll get there. But right now, Indy Hartwell still has a lot of growing to do. She's still green. And I think, burying Shotzi Blackheart is the wrong decision. Because why would you bury her? I don't understand. I guess Vince is not a fan of Shotzi. I'm a fan of Shotzi. I'm a huge fan of Shotzi Blackheart. I love her matches, man. I'm a huge fan of Shotzi Blackheart. I like her matches, man. They're fun to watch. But, like I say, you give the win to Indy Hartwell over Shotzi Blackheart tonight on NXT. This match had Vince McMahon written all over the cheap finish, with Robert Stone coming out and interfering in this match to allow Indy Hartwell to pick up the win over Shotzi tonight on NXT. I don't get that. I don't understand that cheap finish. That had Vince McMahon written all over it. And then we had Timothy Thatcher versus Denzel. Don't care. I don't care. I do not care about Timothy Thatcher versus a jobber. I just do not care. I don't care about Timothy Thatcher. I don't care about the jobber Denzel. I don't care. Timothy Thatcher destroys Denzel. There you go. Now we get Damien Priest versus Cameron Grimes. This match was it was what it was. Was it great? No. Was it decent? Yes. It was a decent match between Cameron Grimes and Damien Priest. It was decent for what it was. Was it great? No. Was it good? No. It was decent. These two guys are... I don't want to see this match again. I wouldn't go back tonight on NXT and watch this match between Damien Priest and Cameron Grimes. I wouldn't go back and watch that match, and I'm being dead serious. I would not go back and watch this match again, and I'm being completely honest. This match was garbage. Damien Priest destroys Cameron Grimes. Do you care? So there you go. Cameron Grimes beat Damien Priest destroys a jobber. Do you care? And then we had a backstage segment with Tegan Knox. This was really cool. I like that, Tegan Knox didn't come off as forced in her backstage segment tonight on NXT. Tegan Knox came off as natural. She didn't feel forced. She didn't feel like she was being scripted to say what she said tonight in her backstage segment. I think I'm a huge fan of Tegan Knox, man. I'm a Tegan Knox mark. I'm just a mark for Tegan Knox, man. She's an absolute awesome athlete, man. This woman can absolutely go. I think this backstage segment tonight on NXT with Tegan Knox was really, really good, man. This was a good segment. I enjoyed it. It didn't feel forced. It didn't feel scripted. It felt like Tegan Knox was being herself, which I like that. I like that Tegan Knox is allowed. I think it's awesome that she is being allowed to be herself on NXT. I think that is really awesome. So Tegan Knox had a really good backstage segment tonight on NXT. And then we had Santos Escobar, a segment with Santos Escobar. I'm over this dude at this point. I'm completely over Santos Escobar and his guys. I'm just over it at this point. I do not care I don't care about the Cruiserweight Championship. I don't care. This guy does nothing for me. I just don't care. I mean, I'm sorry to say it, but I just don't care. And then we had the main event, which was Tegan Knox and Io Shirai in the main event of NXT tonight for the NXT Women's Championship. This was a great match. These two women absolutely stole the show in the main event of NXT tonight. These women absolutely stole the show. Hands down. Really great match between Io Shirai and Tegan Knox in the main event of NXT for the NXT Women's Championship. This match was good, man. I liked it. This match was very good. It was a good match. It had a lot of build to it. I liked this match. It was fun to watch. It had great wrestling. The chemistry was there. I mean, both of these women have great chemistry in the ring together. The ring psychology was there as well. And I really love this match between Io Shirai and Tegan Knox in the main event of NXT tonight for the NXT Women's Championship. I really love this match, man. This match was absolutely awesome. This was a great match. I absolutely love this match in the main event between Io Shirai and Tegan Knox in the main event of NXT for the NXT Women's Championship. This match, I would absolutely go back and watch again, man. This was a good women's match. I enjoyed it. It flowed very good. It flowed well. I liked the pacing of this match. I love this match. It was really, really fun to watch. And Io Shirai ended up retaining her NXT Women's Championship over a very, very game Tegan Knox tonight in the main event of NXT. Let's talk about Dominic Dodjakovic versus Keith Lee for in a winner-take-all match for the NXT North American Championship and for the NXT Championship. This match was absolutely awesome. I loved this match between Keith Lee and Dominic Dodjakovic. I love these two guys, man. These two guys can go in the ring. These two guys have great chemistry in the ring, man. These two guys can absolutely go, man. This was a classic. This was an absolute classic between Keith Lee and Dominic Dodjakovic tonight on NXT in a winner-take-all match for the North American Championship and the NXT Championship. These guys had an absolute classic. These guys stole the show. Great match, man. This match was absolutely awesome. I love this match, man. Keith Lee and Dominic Dodjakovic, take my money. I would love to see these two guys go again, man. I would love to see this match happen again because these guys, they had a classic tonight on NXT in a winner take all match for the NXT Championship and for the North American Championship as well. This match was a classic. Loved it. These two guys are absolutely awesome at what they do. These two guys can sell me a match anytime, man. I would absolutely go back and watch this match again between Keith Lee and Dominic Dodjakovic in a winner take all for the North American Championship and for the NXT Championship. Take my money. Keith Lee versus Dominic Dodjakovic again. Take my money. I would love to see this match again, man. These two guys absolutely had an absolute classic. This match was awesome. It was a classic. And Keith Lee ended up retaining his North American Championship and his NXT Championship over Dominic Dodjakovic in a very, very good match, man. These two had a classic tonight on NXT in a winner-take-all match for the North American Championship and for the NXT Championship. These guys had an absolute classic. These two guys are absolute dynamite in the ring. These two guys had a great match. So if there's two matches I would go back and watch tonight, I would go back and watch the Dominic Dodjakovic and Keith Lee match in the winner-take-all match for the North American Championship and the NXT Championship. I would absolutely go back and rewatch this match again. I liked it. It was a classic. I would absolutely go back and watch this match again. And I would absolutely go back and watch Io Shirai versus Tegan Nox again in the main event of NXT for the NXT Women's Championship. These two women had a classic tonight in the main event of NXT for the NXT Women's Championship. These two women absolutely went out and stole the show and had a classic women's match. Great match between Tegan Nox and Io Shirai in the main event of NXT tonight. So, I'm going 5.5 out of 10 for the Dominic Dodjakovic and Keith Lee match. And I'm going 5 out of 5. I'm going 5.5 out of 10 for the Io Shirai and Tegan Nox match in the main event of NXT for the NXT Women's Championship. Those two matches were absolutely great. Those were classic matches tonight on NXT. So I'm going to give NXT a 5.5 out of 10 for those two matches. I really like those two matches tonight. So if you guys like this NXT review, hit that thumbs up. If there were two things I would refer to you guys go back and watch tonight, go back and watch the Keith Lee and Dominic Dodjakovic match and a winner-take-all match for the North American Championship and the NXT Championship. Go back and watch that match between those two guys. I think you will enjoy that match. It was a classic. And I would refer to you guys go back and watch Io Shirai versus Tegan Nox in the main event of NXT tonight for the NXT Women's Championship. I think you guys will love that match as well. It was very, very good. So, if you guys like the channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the bell for all notifications. I would really appreciate it. So, guys, thank you guys for watching this NXT review tonight. I really do appreciate you guys watching this NXT review. And I want to say thank you guys for your continued love and support of the channel. I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. And I will talk to you guys later. You guys stay safe, stay blessed. And remember, guys, just take care of each other, man, because we're all in this together, man. So, thank you guys so much for watching this NXT review. You guys have a blessed night. Stay safe. Take care of each other. Look out for each other. And I love you guys. You guys have a great one, man. Peace.